Hello everyone, sorry for the little bit of a delay. The previous match got cancelled and we did what we could to jump over to this matchup as quickly as possible. I'm joined by Twisty tonight on the co-cast and we're already on round 3, and as we see that Jib is already getting the spray down on the CTs just before they can get to the bomb site. Twisty, how you doing?
I'm doing very good in yourself, sir. I'm very excited for this cast, and it's already looking like a banger.
Yeah, it's looking good so far. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I hope everyone in the Twitch is doing well tonight as well. And Dark Academy at least able to close out a round after they bought weapons. Now we can already see it looks like the royalty players are pushing up to do a little bit of aggression, but Scott Snog gets the kill on Chappie already, and that gives them a disadvantage. Tianki is able to get a little bit of spam through the smoke, but some bullets make their way back to him as well. Jib is going to get the headshot here on Shadow Eye. Fear is going to spot out drop shot, only on 5 HP. That only needs to tap the side of the helmet. Yeah, this round's pretty much over, I would say, because it's a bit of a save from Yexcave. So Twisty, if you had to guess, who do you think is going to win out tonight? Who would you put your points on between Royalty and Dark Academy?
I'm not too sure here, but I think I'm probably gonna have to go with Royalty just because in the past I know they've been quite a good roster, even though they haven't been under this name. They have been together for a bit. I think I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But I know that the players in the Royalty roster are very, very talented. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Royalty on this one.
Okay, cool. I'm going to play devil's advocate here, I guess. I'm going to say that Dark Academy come from intermediate, but they have had a bit of a rough season. I think they were expecting to make their way there, but they still made it to the playoffs at least, but they have lost quite a few matches that I was expecting them to win before this. But as we can see now, Tianki is just going to carry this Deagle over, so not too much point in chatting about the round, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that round right there, that was very clinical from Dark, sending one player down into water, the rest of them going up into main, getting as much control as they could. They got that opening kill, and they were able to get a lot of control. They had full long control, full mid control, and all the CTs were just playing very passive and waiting for them to come, and it just didn't work for them. But now we do see a full buy coming out from Royalty. There isn't full armor, though, but that isn't really going to change because of the AK situation.
There's also a bit of a cheeky Krieg on Zaid. Let's see what he can do with that. Does look like the Dark Academy side are posturing towards the B bomb site still. But just defaulting this round, maybe waiting for the correct time to throw all this utility over the wall. Zaid, the one with the scope, is actually the closest to pushing. He's going to go through first for some reason. That's interesting. He does use the scope, but he misses all his shots. Tianki will get him down, and they're all rushing through Monster now. The spray comes through from Clouds and Shadow Eye. They get quite a lot of them, and Tianki is there to just clean it up, and that's a very quick and clinical round coming out from the Royalty side.
Yeah, Royalty, I think they read Dark quite well. There was no mid control towards the start. And so they triple stacked. They had a lot of util on the sides, and they waited for Dark to give their execution. There was absolutely zero control from Dark on the map at all, so it was quite a free read. But they do still have a buy. Fear is also going to be able to pick up the AWP. So now this is still looking like fair game. Royalty, they are one round up, 3-2 on the board.
Just a question. Is your game slightly laggy? Or was it just me?
It is slightly laggy.
Okay,
I'm currently on 11 FPS. I think it could be a server.
The server is having a bit of a heart attack at the moment. You chilling? Okay. Well, no, I guess it's fine. I can cast at 5 FPS. That's fine.
As long as
Drop.
Mr. Producer is not lagging, then we're all good.
Yeah, as long as the stream sees everything at a smooth, buttery 60 FPS, we are fine. Now, I'm curious to see what Dropshot can do with this AWP. He's already got 9 kills, and XFear is gonna try and challenge him, seeing as he also has an AWP on his side. Chappie's actually gonna try and be aggressive with this MP9. He's blind, but he goes for a spray, but no one was there to catch the bullets. Just like that, there's a little bit of respect coming through on mid. They're trying to find each other's heads, but not too much happening. XFear spots at the elbow of Shadow Eye. And Chappie will go down to Zaid as well. That's already a 3-man advantage to the... a 2-man advantage to the Dark Academy side.
And look at Traxon. He's all the way up and they do not know about him. Cloudsy's completely unaware.
Peek out and get the kill there. Now, this could get the rotation off from the player on B side. Does look like the CT is making his way. Tianqi is thinking it's going to be an A. And Traction gets him down as well. And the B-bomb side's wide open. Traction didn't look like he was ready for Tianqi, but he still gets the kill. And now it's another clinical round for Dark Academy. Looks like both teams are able to just have some really good rounds. It's quite back and forth so far.
Yeah, that was a very, very good round from Traction. I mean, we did see Dropshot. He did miss a few crucial shots, letting Chappie go down. But Traction, he just got such good timing there and along, and Cloudsy had no idea. He was able to pick him off, and Dropshot was not able to get back to cover before he died. And now, Royalty, they are on an eco. This is not looking very good for them right now.
Yeah, these pistols can be super dangerous if they close up the gap. But does look like XFear is making sure that Chappie can't get close to him with that molly. Now, do you think the Royalty side is maybe leaving too many gaps on their A site? Because it does look like it was quite vulnerable the previous round. I know this is a pistol round, but they seem to be doing the same where long is just wide open. And the previous round, they also left a few gaps, and that gave Dark Academy the advantage.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure what the game plan is, but the most information they've had on long pretty much all game is just jump spotting from A site.
As we talk about, the XFear does get the kill finally in lowers. I think Chappie was getting a little bit impatient going for the peak, and the AWP was trained on him before he even got around the corner.
And look at the T's, they're just creeping up onto A. They're getting pretty much free space, and Dropshot, he's not going to be able to get much information at all.
Does look like Scottsnog wants to open up the squeaky door, though. He does open it, maybe just to get CT side thinking about what might be happening, but at the same time, Traction is pushing up. The flashbang catches Dropshot completely blind. And that'll be an A bomb site, seeing as most of the CTs are sitting in B water. And they're making their way up now from lowers, but with these pistols, it's going to be difficult to get a retake.
Yeah, Scott Snog also has them locked inside lowers. He is pushing up. He could get found here. But no, the CTs are just waiting patiently. And this round is going to be going to Dark Academy. 4 rounds on the board for them. Currently 1 round ahead of Royalty.
I do think the goal for Royalty here would try and maybe get some exit frags. No real point in making it through to the next round without attempting it.
And they do hear Scott Snog.
So the ding comes through, but he's still... How is Scott Snog alive? He's actually hiding in the corner, and he's got the support from his teammates. But they do still get 2 of those kills, and that's an AK that makes it through to this round.
Yeah, that was a really good outcome from them. I mean, 5 players still alive from Dark Academy would have been a worst case scenario. They were able to get 2 and pick up an AK into the next round.
Yeah, you can see the impact of that on Zaid sitting on $600. I'm not sure who the other player was. It was probably Traction, but he seems to be rolling in the dough at the moment.
And Royalty, they still don't seem to have enough money for a full buy, so they're going to be... Oh, actually, no, match is paused. I could be very mistaken here. But yeah, let's just talk about this Royalty CT side, right? They're leaving long open pretty much every round. I don't think we've seen Royalty try and take long control. They've been buddying up in mid. Not much separation there. Not many crossfires that they're able to play. and they're playing 3 players on B. Yes, it's worked out once, but it hasn't worked out any more than that. And as we head into the 8th round, there's a CT stack on B.
Now they've left Clouds on the A bomb site with the AK. I think they're going to try and make him anchor, trying to get him to do all the work on his own, and hoping that the numbers game works out for them on the B bomb site. But Dark Academy still just slowly making their way through. They haven't even pushed past Fountain yet. There is a player in lowers and another support player outside of Monster. Flash should get the player on short. And that little bit of a spray gives away a little bit of information. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be too much movement from the royalty side. As I say that, Chappie actually makes his way towards A. I think Xfear was a bit confused as to where the bomb was there.
Yeah, Dark are playing this really, really well. They are leaning towards A, but the CTs, they do have a gamble stack yet again. They were B, and now they're A. This could work heavily in their favor. Cloudsy with a really, really nice boost here with that AK in hand. He's going to have to go crazy here.
Zay does spot out the one player, sorry, by Optimus. Traction is going to go for another spray past Optimus as well. And they weren't able to get the kills yet, but Scotsnog does fall. They try to push the smoke to get Zay down as well. Tianki gets Traction down after he tries to boost. And yeah, we've got a post-spawn situation 2v3.
Look at the flank from Jib. He's going to be able to get both these players if he plays this right. He gets one, and he gets a second. Very, very nice flank there from Dark Esports.
They weren't expecting the flank from Jib at all, just biding his time. When the rotations came through, he just started pushing B. Good job on Dark Academy there. Now I'm curious to see if Royalty still leaves A long open. I do see Dropshot making his way there with the AWP this round. Going to make the Zoom bagger work so that they get some kills. But Dark Academy look like they're leaning towards the B bomb site. Spray does quite a bit of damage on Clouds already. Shadow Eye gets the kill. Zayd actually flashing his teammate there. Just peeking a little bit too early.
Dark Esports are really slowing down here, and we can actually see Royalty, they've finally taken long control. They have that information that they can use, and it's worked out so far. They are 5 plays against 4. 55 seconds left in the round. And this is looking very, very rough for Dark Esports. They're going to have to make a decision where they are. They're very split. Bomb is in no man's land right now, and Royalty have a very good B setup right now. 3 players on B.
It does
And
look
it
like
does.
TNQ wants to be aggressive, sorry. Xfear does spot him out immediately. Xfear gets the second kill. They're going to get this side. It seems there's still a player lurking around by Graffiti. Just trying to get the shots through the wood, but he is missing right now. Chappie makes his way through short. He spams a lot of the shots to Traction. Finally gets him down. Caught with a knife out or a grenade. Chappie's expecting the flank from Xfear. Just like that drop shot ends the round, and the defuse should come through. Now, Royalty were at a advantage there to begin with, at least. But it did look like it was going to go Dark's way for a moment there when they pushed onto the side.
Yeah, that was very rough. Even though they had that 3-man stack, Dark just ran over them, and Chappie and Dropshot, they were able to clean it up. I mean, I do have to give Royalty credit for that hold. All the players from Dark were very low, so it did assist in that retake, but it was still not what you'd want to see from a 3-stack, and now the money from Royalty not looking that great.
Always interesting to see teams go for head armor when they should be expecting Dark Academy to have full AKs. We can see Drop Shot and TNK, the only ones who didn't get helmets. It's a little bit of extra cash that they spend that could actually be better if they, keep it in the bank account. And we do see a full stack of Dark Academy players outside of bathrooms. They're making their way through. The utility is flying over, and Cloudsy is yelling at his teammates to start coming back to A because two of them are pushed up long. He starts to get burned out. He gets the kill on Jib, and he does get flanked out by Zaid going around the boxes. Xphere spots out the AWP of Drop Shot. He wants to go for the plant, but he's not being covered. Doesn't need the cover. He does it himself. Gets Shadow Eye down. Still goes for the plant. Yankee spotted him out, but decides not to go for the shots. Goes for it now. Gets 2 kills in a row. And just like that, they clean it up yet again.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of a shaky hold. Another round in a row, but they did manage to close it out. Drop Shot. He's looking a bit rough on the AWP. He's not hitting the shots that he should be. He's not looking very versatile, but I will give him he's playing with his team. He's creating space for his team. He's holding Dark off, and I think that's giving Royalty enough time to rotate for that retake.
No, he's still getting the impact at least. I see he's sitting on 12 kills now, so he is missing the shots, I think, when the pushes come through, but he is making that impact play happen maybe a bit when he needs to, and the pressure gets a bit easier with the help of his teammates. Chappie peeks out and gets the kill on Traction. That's already the one-man advantage going to Royalty. Just like that, it looks like Dark Academy kind of stopped in their tracks. Going very slow at it again. I do feel like if they push long, Drop Shot is definitely going to get one of these. He's literally going to do what his name says. He's going to get a shot and then he's going to drop. Just the other way around. I love how I build that up and they go long and then Drop Shot isn't there anymore. So they've given up the long control again. Chappie is sitting watching towards the long bathroom side, but there's a timing here where they just push long and they don't expect it. Scott Snog is actually going to find Chappie completely. He wasn't expecting that at all. Yet again, the long control completely screwing them over a little bit. And now it's equalized to a 4v4. Drop Shot is waiting it out. He's going to try and find his crosshair on Scott Snog, but Scott Snog shoots first. Shadow Eye is able to get 2 in a row. Trying to bring this back at the A bomb side might have been a better idea, but Zaid wants to find Shadow Eye. The spray goes in favor of Shadow Eye. And it's all down to Scott Snog as he gets found out. And Shadow Eye gets 4 kills to win out that round.
Yeah, I mean, not much to say for that round. Shadow just playing really, really well. Getting those 4 frags for his team as well. And as an assist from Chappie, I believe, or Clouds. And that early long control, getting that free kill, I think that helped them quite a lot. I mean, they didn't have to worry about long much at all. Dark, they were probably not the happiest about losing that early player.
I've got a lot of... I think they're going to go for a full-on rush here. The players with these upgraded pistols making their way through short. 2 of them already falling. Zaid is trying to make the Tech 9 work for him. And Xphere is just burning to death. And Tianki will get him with the gun. I think he burned to death. I missed that a little bit there. I wanted to bring something up, but I forgot what it was. Oh, it's the names. So I have a reputation of screwing up names, Twisty. Now I'm going to bring up Shadow. It's Shadowy Eye, I guess. Or is it Shadow Yay Yay?
I think it's Shadow because there's also... there's a few other players with at the end of their name, like Slay.
I'd rather just say Shadow at this point. Chappie's actually going to go for some aggression. He gets Scott's knocked down. Able to get 2 before Xphere kills him.
Well, this round's not looking too good for Dark. As we were waffling about names, it's all fallen apart.
And with a blink and you miss it situation, it's already a two-man advantage, a one-man advantage for the royalty side.
Wait, I'm very confused. How did Chappie die? Oh, Fear killed him. Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the push in mid. Actually, while we're talking, we keep talking about how Dark Academy have been abusing this mid long control that's just been given to them. And now they're doing it again. There's only 3 players left, and they're slowly pushing up long to see if they can make it work out for them. Maybe get the bomb plant at least. But at the same time, Tianqi is flanking, and there's no way they expect it. He gets the first kill on Jib, and already now it's 4v2. Successful kill on XP as well, and it's all down to the man with the bomb. Traction. Just chilling on long.
Yeah, that was not ideal from Dark. I'm sure they didn't really expect that flank. But once you've been sitting on long for a while, you gotta maybe have that lurking feeling that someone would come behind you and drop shot. He's able to close out the round. And now Royalty, they're looking really good. Their money is high sky right now. They're gonna be able to buy for the next round, even if they lose. And Dark Esports, I can't really say the same for them. They're gonna have to go on a bit of an eco. They do still have 2 Mac 10s and some Tech 9s and a Deagle, so there is still some work that can be done.
A lot of drive-by potential.
And look at this, for the first time Royalty are doing a 3-man stack, and what am I seeing? Chappie, he's all the way out in the open, he gets one, but he falls. Cloudsy trades out his teammate as well, but he falls as well. 3 versus 3. And guns have been picked up for Dark and Zaid. He falls to drop shot, and drop shot is going crazy right now, hitting 2 shots. Talk about impact frags.
XP just wants to get this bomb down. He goes for the fake, and he tries to get the Deke shots down on Shadow Eye, but Shadow Yay will find him first.
Maybe we just agree on calling him Shadow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Shadow. I do that a lot. I just shorten names so it's easier to say them quickly. But yeah, it was a bit of a comical start to the round with the CTs and the Ts completely blind, almost running right past each other.
Yeah, and now Dark, they finally have a full buy with full util as well.
Does look like Royalty want to be aggressive. 2 of the players pushing Fountain again, but none of the Ts are there to do anything about it. And that'll actually cause Royalty to just rotate to B. They should be expecting it to be a B push.
Yeah, and you can see right now, drop shot is rotating. So if Dark do decide to commit to B, this is going to be a 3-man stack against the AWP on drop shots.
Dropshot has had so much impact so far with his AWP. He gets the first shot. Tianqi, they're not expecting him doing the anti-flash angle. And just like that, the round ends in an instant. Dark Academy couldn't do anything there.
Yeah, Royalty playing that really, really well with that read towards the end of the round, sending 4 players down, playing their flashes and their util, and playing off of each other. Dark, they were just not able to do much at all.
Now, a 10-5 scoreline isn't the end of the world. We've seen comebacks from worse situations in the past. But we'll see what happens. Royalty just having a very good CT side. They will see if Dark Academy can do the same.
I mean, Overpass is a CT-sided map if I'm not wrong there.
Yeah, just, I don't know. The last 2 matches I've casted, it just feels like everyone has a good CT side and no one has a good T side. That happened with last night's match, so I think I'm in that mindset.
Fair enough. And Dark Esports, they're doing a similar thing to Royalty did in the beginning. They're leaving long and pretty much leaving mid vacant, and now Royalty, they're getting some very nice timing there long. They're just keying this. There is only Zaid and Scott Snog to stop in there.
On the upgraded pistols on traction, the dualies are on the B bomb side anyway, so they can't even assist. On A, Scott Snog is probably gonna gets a Shadow advantage on Shadow, and that's 2 kills already just going their way. They can't even get out of long. Zaid trying to spam down Cloudsy. And Tianki is also pushing towards Optimus, but he's got cover from his teammates. Zaid's still missing the shots, finally gets the headshot. And it's only Chappie on his own, trying to get these kills. He somehow survives, taking 1,000,000 bullets, and gets a kill before he falls. And that'll be a pistol round for Dark Academy.
Yeah, I thought that was very heavily in favor of Royalty, but Dark, they were just aiming better. They played off each other. They had very, very quick rotates, and they were able to close out the round. They're only four rounds behind. It's very, very doable.
And this will be a likely 7th round on the board for Dark Academy. Oh, yeah, for Dark Academy, to be honest, because of these pistol upgrades on Yuxcave. Unless they have insane aim on Deagles, which we've seen as well.
I mean, I think it's been proven in the past that you never count out South African Deagles.
That's definitely been proven.
And it looks like Royalty are just playing information game because Bomb is in no man's land.
He just flies over the head of Chappie there. Thought I was going to do a little bit more of it, but it went too far. I want everyone to spam VAC in chat for that. Did everyone see Cloudsy just looking at the player through the walls there? Jeez, look at it. They're being smart with these deagles. They're kind of just holding the headshot angles, the angles and waiting for the peaks to come through, waiting for the opportunity. But they do get spotted out with a boost happening on short, I believe. So the Royalty players, their plans have been found out. He's trying to assist. There's a team kill coming through from drop shot, unfortunately. Chappie down to 8 HP.
Tianki is quite a good timing. He could find one, possibly a gun. And this could be detrimental to Dark's economy.
They are watching the flank now.
Oh, and Fear closes that idea down. And that's a 7th round on the board for Dark Academy. And it looks like Royalty might not have enough money to do a buy this round either. So they're either going to pistol it out or they're going to eco and Dark. 4 M4s on the board yet again.
Traction on the beautiful French Famous. Yeah, they're even going for a little bit of aggression fountain. It looks like XFear is just trying to see if he can find anyone, but Royalty are slowly making their way towards water. Oh, they're just going to line up or push here, it seems. Traction gets the spray with the sexy Famous, gets 2 down. He throws a grenade for good measure, but Zaid is there to close out that kill. Yeah, Royalty just getting stopped against a brick wall, it seems. I think he's waiting to open up that squeaky door, and Clouds is trying to find someone. I would be very scared of that Famous now. Not even using it. Oh, he gets the dink on Traction, though, with a Glock. How does he keep getting the dinks on them with the Glock? Jib is down to 3 HP. And Zaid will find Tianki before he can do anything else.
Very unfortunate there. And now this should be a full buy from Royalty. This is going to be the first gun round in the second half, and this is where Royalty can turn the tables back into their favor. Because right now, it's not looking that great. Dark having a lot better CT start than Royalty did. And Traction, he actually drops that from us for an M4.
Decides to go for the upgrade. I think they know that Royalty are on a full buy. Would rather have the better weaponry. Don't want to get caught off guard, just like XFear got caught off guard. His teammate is at least there to get the trade. Just like that, the advantage yet again going towards Dark Academy. CT side looking strong. Looks like Royalty are getting the exact same option where they're going to go long. But at the same time, you can see Traction is making his way through lowers, pushing for the flank. So it seems to be a thing that they give the long control, but then if the CT slowly but surely try and get a flank somewhere, that's where the extra body goes, I think.
Yeah, and Dark, they're going to be able to play this really, really well because they have so much information from Traction there. I mean, you can see they do have 2 players on A, and as I say, that Traction takes off the head of Drop Shot. And now Clouds and Shadow left, last 2 alive against 4 Dark players.
Now they are spotted out on long. They have to start pushing. 25 seconds on the clock. Scottsnot gets the 1, gets the 2nd. Does it without a sweat. And that's another round for Dark Academy. Starting to catch up to Royalty. 1 round away from equalizing the scores.
Yeah, and I think so far what we've seen from Dark on the CT side, this round is most likely going to go to Dark. Royalty, they're only on pistols, 3 Deagles and a Tech 9, a bit of util, not much they can do here.
I'm waiting on Dropshot to get some beautiful 1 Deags. See if he can do it.
And look at Scottsnog, he's already all the way up, and he's going to find the first frag for himself, but he is actually going to get traded out by Cloudsy. Very nice shots there.
Tech 9 distracting Fear. Clouds is able to get the kill on him, and that means that's 2 guns going towards the Royalty side, an AWP and an M4. Chappie sitting at a bit of a weird angle, and Jib doesn't check it. That means it's a 3-on-2. They don't have any. They do actually have some armor on the T side as well. So aim punch isn't too bad. Chappie catches Zaid off guard, and it's Traction all on his own. He's actually going to push through the smoke, and that gives away his position. Chappie spots him out. And with an eco round, Royalty are able to close it out.
Yeah, I just don't think I should predict any more rounds, because maybe I cursed Dark. So yeah, I'm just not going to predict any more rounds from now on.
I didn't believe in the caster curse until I started casting.
Yep, I guess that's one thing you get to learn.
Oh, we've got a bit of a pause here coming through. If I had to guess, it should be the Dark Academy side. After losing that round, they need to decide what they need to do economically. They can't borrow money from the TTK bank, unfortunately. They just need to use what they have.
And this is looking like a very equal round. An AWP on either side. Main rifles for the rest of the players. Similar amounts of util. And this is going to be the real test of skill.
Now, Royalty can actually afford to fill up their utility, but they're deciding not to. Does look like we're going to see a lot of aggression from the Dark Academy side here. Flashbangs lining up. Extra throws a grenade onto the AWP of Dropshot. They should know that playground has been compromised, and Shadow is going to push forward with the support of his teammate. Gets the first kill. You hear the dinner bell ringing on Cloud. Traction is able to find someone. They need to find these kills. They get 2 of them, but the CT is still nearby. Extra gets 1, but gets traded out. And Jeb all alone, making his way to the A bomb site, but the T's are actually pushing B now. Pulling back, grabbing the bomb, and running as quickly as they can. Jeb might just decide to save this. Okay, it does look like they're going to go hunting for him, though. We can see Chappie making his way towards the A-bomb side. Jib is slowly pushing backwards. Maybe going to try and pick up the AWP. Will be a bit of a dice roll to see if he gets flanked or not, depending on the speed of the T players. But yeah, the next round from Dark Academy is going to be a difficult one.
Yeah, not much money on the board. Setting up Royalty for a 13th round, just nudging them over and very so close to that map win. And the AWP does get saved, so Jib could possibly drop over an SMG. But I think Dark might be going full eco around this AWP. This is very interesting.
And Jib looks like he's going to get the support from Scott Snog on long. Yeah, I think they're just going to leave the two of them. No. Scott Snog is just there to be a stool. And he's making his way to B. I think they're just going to stick with the B stack. Jib is able to get the kill on Shadow, though. That gives him a little bit of an advantage. But still, the weaponry isn't amazing for Dark Academy. So the one-man advantage isn't that important yet.
And that could actually be some crucial information to Royalty, because if they didn't know that he was saving that AWP, now they do. So they can play this very passive and hopefully avoid it.
Yeah, and actually, they might not expect the AWP to have rotated to B, because they saw him on long and he's already on the B bomb site. So they might just run right back into this AWP. But Dropshot has been very consistent in getting these kills. See if you can do it again. Actually sending the AWP player first. Gonna make it work like a shotgun. Does get shot down. Jib misses the shot and Chappie's able to get a spray as they line up. Xfear falls as well, and it does look like this bomb site is done for. Chappie's just gonna whip out the Tech 9 and get the kill on track as well. I was about to say, who did I vote on, but then we never got refunded. Craig, refund, please. I wanted to gamble my points. I have a problem, guys.
It's fine. At least you're not gambling real money, you know?
It's evasive points, guys. It's the closest to real money I'm gonna get. Oh, we do see a full buy coming through for both teams.
And both teams playing this very passive, no engagements yet.
Clouds is able to use that flashbang to get the AWP to pull back. Scott Snog is getting ready to get a kill, maybe through outside bathrooms, but might just miss the shot. The AWP gets through. He gets tagged, but that barely does any damage. And that information could be valuable. It looks like Royalty are deciding to move towards the B bomb site after spotting out the AWP. Chappie gets the spray through the wood on traction.
Do you think they expect 3 more?
No.
Jib picks one, Zaid picks one, but he's traded out by Tianki. 3 versus 3. The AWP is still live in both hands, but drop shot gets taken out and Snog still with the AWP.
Tianki gonna throw a chunky grenade landing in the pocket of Scott Snog. But he's got the AWP, so it doesn't matter too much. Xfear wants this bomb planted to die as quickly as possible, and it's just down. Tianki, who gets completely destroyed by the AWP. And yeah, that stack helped. But I need to equalize it to make it a 2v2, it seems.
And Royalty, they're still going to be able to buy here. So it's going to be another crucial round for Dark to win. Because if Royalty start to get away with this, this is going to be very tough for them to come back.
Yeah, it does look like it might be... It's getting a lot more important since this half is ending, like getting to the end of it. But Chappie is doing an excessively good job so far, getting 20 kills for his team. He's the only one on 20, in the 20s at the moment. But yeah, it does look like they are battling to get these T rounds on the board.
From the past of watching Sinister 5, I've seen Chappie's quite a skilled and seasoned player. So it's not much of a surprise for me to see him at the top of the leaderboard.
Let's see if he can keep doing it so that he can actually pull the win out of the bag for his teammates. And the AWP of Scottsnog does get spotted out there just as the T's push out of ramp. They should know where the AWP is. Does look like Dropshot is expecting him to be divider. And Zaid gets the dink on Chappie, throwing a grenade for good measure. It's not going to do enough damage though. Already that's Royalty with a bit of a, not a one-man disadvantage, but Chappie is on very low HP. The man we were just talking about. They still haven't fetched the bomb yet, but as I mentioned that, I think Tianki is going to go fetch it, so we should get an indication of which bomb site they're aiming for. Does look like it's going to be A though. Most of the players sitting around mid. But ESEA is pushing up now. He might find these players, catch them off guard, gets the first kill on Tianki. That's the advantage. He decides to pull back. No need to be aggressive. Util flying through, flashing these CTs. ESEA wants to go for boost. He decides not to. Gets the kill on Clouds. One of the CTs fall. And they traded equally so far, but Chappie doesn't have too much HP to fight them off. He will die in drop shot. They will just melt away after the flank comes through.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that round. I mean, Fear, that bathroom kill, very nice. Got the kill, got out. That's what they needed. They wanted the advantage. They had it. He played backside. He was able to pick himself another one up, and his team was able to clean up the rest. Just some clinical teamwork from Dark. And that gave them the 11th. And now, Royalty, their money is not looking great. And Shadow, he gets taken up by Scott.
Oh, Tianki taking a lot of damage from grenades as well. And the round's barely started and they've lost a player on the Royalty side, and Tianki's on 27 HP. Looking very grim yet again. They decide to go for a little bit of a run boost, but drop shot isn't going to find anyone. Dark Academy have decided to be a little bit more passive on the A bomb side. They don't need to be aggressive. They don't really need to push forward. They can just wait out these Ts because they have the advantage. Does look like Scottsdog's going to go for the jump spot. Drop shot finds him first. Traction does get the lurker down. With the kill on the lurker, they should know it's probably going to be an A hit anyway. Do they expect the player to be inside bathrooms, though? Clouds doesn't spot Zaid at all. They are planting on the opposite side of Dice. That should be an indication that they were expecting the flank. ESEA is able to kill the AWP of Tianki. And slowly but surely, they are getting spit. Bride coming from both sides. Dropshot is able to get one. And Clouds as well. And ESEA being the distraction for Traction to get the kill.
I like what you did there, and Dark, they were able to pick up their 12th. Got Traction and Fear cleaning that very nicely there. 2 kills each. And now, Royalty, they're still able to buy. Dark as well. Yet another rifle. I stand corrected. Royalty, they're going to be playing with pistols here.
Quick myths. No, they're going to go for full Tech 9s. I feel like this is going to be a quick round, in my opinion. These Tech 9s work the best if you're rushing, trying to catch the CTs off guard. Slow rounds haven't worked. Maybe a quick one will. That's exactly what they're going to go for. These Tech 9s, they run right through the fire. Zaid wants to get the spray, but he falls immediately. Jib, biding his time, flash completely. Gets the spray on 2 of them. Well flashed again. He's going to go for the USPS on Chappie. Picks up the AK because he ran out of ammo. Gets the spray on the bomb. And Clouds is able to get the kill. Somehow this is turned into a 1-on-1 after all that aggression. I feel like this is all down to if Clouds is going to watch. The AWP should spot him. He misses his shot. Clouds know where he is. Scott's not deciding to go with the USPS instead. Trying to go for that headshot. And he does get the kill. Oh, that really looked like it could have been a round for Royalty, though.
Yeah, that should not have been that close. I was really hoping that Clouds would have gotten that, because that would have been a miracle round from Royalty. Very well done there. And Jib getting those 2 flash kills. That was pretty good to help his team. He actually got a 3rd one as well. Pretty much saving the round.
Yeah, the thing is now, with 4 CTs falling, you can see Traction is on a 5-7 now. Scottsnog yet again trying to get the advantage, gets a tag on Shadow, but decides to pull back. They are trying to be aggressive again. It almost worked for them. I feel like they want to try and do it again. All gas, no brakes, going up long with the bomb.
And if Royalty aren't careful here, Scottsnog could find Dark an opening here. And there's going to be a boost from Royalty, and he takes on drop shot. Very nice shot there.
And yet again, Dark Academy start or get another advantage. Seems to be happening more often than not where they get the first kill. When they're posturing outside of bathrooms. Now the utility is going to fly through again. All 4 of these AKs want to find some kills. Traction does fall. Zaid's just going to push right through the smoke. Gets the headshot. And Shadow Eye is able to get one as well. Somehow Zaid finds another one between the gaps of the 2 smokes. They even cancel the bomb plant just in case. And the flank is going to start coming through from 2 of the Dark Academy players. One coming long, one coming mid. Job finds Shadow. It's all down to Clouds. He's thinking about maybe even pushing to B. He gets spotted. Takes a lot of damage. The molly is going to go past, and Zaid is able to clean it up.
Yeah, that was a very good pinch from Dark there. 1 player coming from bank, 1 from bathroom, 1 from long. I don't think Royalty could have predicted or stopped that. And I'm not really too sure what was going on the side of Dark Esports on A. Traction, he only had a pistol. Scottsnog did have money to drop him. Maybe it was a caution play.
I'd like to think it was Traction going, I don't need a rifle. I'll just use a pistol.
Honestly, I backed that he's confident. But it didn't really... I mean, okay. They won the round. I guess that's the most important thing. And now Royalty, they have pistols. This is going to be one of the last-ditch efforts to hopefully avoid that overtime. And if it does go to overtime, this is looking like it could be quite a long night.
Yeah, these BO3s can go on quite long when they get to overtime, when they try and get to the 3rd map. ESEA actually gets killed by drop shot. These Tech 9s shooting very quickly in lowers, finding a kill. Scottsnog is running scared. He needs to get the kills if he can. Pulling back even further, spots one out. Utah's going to make its way through. Yeah, they don't want to take their time. They need to push forward, because if they take too long, these CTs are going to be prepared for it. The rotates are coming through. All of them are making their way through. Yankee gets the kill with a Tech 9, spamming around the truck. Gets the kill on Traction as well. And just like
What
that, Dark
just
Academy.
happened?
Dark Academy are just going to save. It was a drive-by.
Yeah, that is very well done from Royalty. They have 3 guns now, able to take into the next round. And I don't know if Dark are going to be able to afford a full set of guns. I mean, they can have 2 guns dropped over, and I guess Fear does have enough, so it will work out, but maybe not enough utility. This is going to be quite a crazy 29th round.
Shadow Eye actually does get another kill on one of these TTs, and that's a big impact. Their economy is in shambles, as you said. So this is going to be very difficult for Dark Academy. It could just end up coming down to this last few rounds. Because Dark Academy have been bringing it back very hard. And just because their economy gets destroyed by an eco round.
Yeah, and I really like that Shadow was the one to go and hunt. I'm sure it was planned, but he was one of the Tech 9. They didn't lose a round, lose a rifle when he died. And that was pretty much best case scenario for Royalty.
I do feel like Royalty have decided that the aggression works out better for them. Chappie will get the kill on Jib with that boost. And drop shot falls as well. This anti-eco isn't working out. The Dark Academy side they finally find a kill though. And that does give them the AWP. Scott Snog is actually waiting for the player to come hunt him. And he should just save that through. They want to go for the overtime. ESEA is also able to pick up the AK. Is he going to try and find another kill? No, okay. Yeah, it does look like Dark Academy are just going to 100% go for the overtime play, obviously. They don't really have much of a choice because of the broken economy.
Yeah, I think this is what Dark would want. I mean, carrying over an AWP and an AK into the last round where they didn't have much money. I think that's quite huge for them. They will be able to buy up util and guns now.
No, those two weapons saved from the next round is a godsend, I feel, for Dark Academy. Making a big difference.
The relay server die right now.
Does look like Royalty are trying to go from some aggression again. Dark Academy have stacked the B-bomb side. But no, they do decide to slow down. I don't know if that's the best idea. Every time they've slowed down, it really doesn't work out for them at all. The aggressive rounds are the ones where they get the kills. Tianqi does flick to get the headshot though. Scott Snog gets a trade. And they're trying to kill these players. They do get two of them, and it's all down to Scott Snog and ESEA. ESEA showing no fear at all, just spraying, getting the first kill. He wants to get the second one in the smoke. AWP shot raining from Scott Snog, but that molly will find him. Tianqi smoking out the molly. His teammate actually did that. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be very difficult for these two CT players. T's are actually just biding their time as well. ESEA does find the head of Chappie. He should find the AWPer. He gets one down, and now it's just ESEA trying to jiggle around the corners, get these 1v1s, and close out the match. No overtime at all. Okay, we're just going to quickly fix the Twitch. We're having some issues. Our production has told us. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Hopefully we have it fixed for map 2, and we'll see you guys then.
that's the thing about us, is we don't even have to think about us. Yeah, that's the thing about